Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we are doing some healing with Toni. Healing with Toni is basically, well, if you haven't been here before, this is your first time. Um, every Friday, in which it's my favorite tarot type of time. Sometimes I get downloads before and I know what I'm supposed to be talking about, and sometimes I don't have any downloads and I about healing. And right now I'm in a phase where I'm kind of doing a lot of reflecting. So I'm calling in for the collective, and so this I'm asking you to be discerning with messages that come out with the cards, with oracle cards, with tarot cards, and the messages that are coming out is great. Also, so this is the universe is asking me to set your intention. What is your intention? What are you wanting to get out of this healing today? And that's all of healings. Sometimes I have things that come up that I know I need to talk about, but right now, today we are a blank canvas. Today I'm canvas. So have your discernment. Take what you need, what's for you, and leave the rest on the table. Okay. So today for our healing for our collective, what is something that we need to look at, universe, or need to reflect on, or any of those things. So we're setting this intention. That is, I love that that card came out. So some of you guys, the energy that comes out is feel your vulnerability and needs. So talking about feeling your vulnerability and needs, it's interesting because I pulled two of my little wood things out. So that means that I'm going to be jumping into um, two different facts of healing that we need to talk about. And so today, and when I look over here, I'm looking over here because my screen is right here. And I know that my camera's right here. And so it's really confusing. And I wish I could fix that in some way. I don't know. I could. I'm going to try it one day. Not right now. This will work. You still know what I'm saying. When it's important, I really look at the camera and like get into it and do that, right? So what is another thing that, no, yeah, that came out. It says, um, you are welcome to the earth. Look at that. Look at that. You are welcome to the earth. So this could be a message for, oh my gosh, now I'm getting, okay. Oh yeah. I'm getting, so this could be for definitely for some star seeds out there. And if you don't know what a star seed is, that means you haven't tapped into that stuff quite yet, and so this message is not for you. And I feel that. So if you're like, what is a starseed? Then that means that you're not there yet, or you're not one, and that's okay because we're all at different places. We all fall in different categories. Okay, we're all not just one thing, right? We have multiple facets of ourself. Okay, so welcome to the earth. Even though this is like a birth of something, it feels like, oh, it could. I got two things. I just got another thing. This could definitely be for star seeds, but this could also be for people who just got drop-ins. If you don't know what drop-ins is, again, it goes with the star seeds thing. So don't worry about it. Let it be. Let it go. So this little deck I have, it's like a print off. It's wonderful. I'm going to just do a little shuffle. It's a little harder to shuffle and see what we need to know about those people. We're going to take the first seat with this feel your vulnerability and needs. So tapping into how you need to be vulnerable and let your needs be known. I think that's a lot about probably speaking up about what you're going through, especially since there's like this battle on here. It's like you've been through battle, like, so that wounded warrior energy, Nine of Wands. I love Nine of Wands. um where you've been through so much, and it's okay to be vulnerable and let your needs be known, and if they can't be met, they can't be met. So we have two things. We have shame. It says, take a moment and try to recognize where shame takes place in your life. Spot it, and then take the time you need to be present with it. Acknowledge it instead of judging and defending yourself. Choose to give a super big supportive hug to yourself. So where are you shameful at? Like, what what part of you is shameful. So think of, you set that attention. And so if this is yours where you need to be vulnerable and your needs being met, where's something that you still hold shame at? And that goes back into like looking at stuff. Like I know for me, um, I actually released a shame yesterday. I'm not going to tell you that shame, but I released that, and I went through that process of forgiveness, of forgiving myself, and going through that. Uh, but we all have shame of something that we've done or been through, or something that has happened to us, and it's okay to let that be known or be vulnerable about that. And like right now, I'm not like my thing. I wasn't vulnerable about that because not everybody needs to know that, because it's something that, um, yeah, it was mine and mine alone. It was no one. Let's just say nothing else was. No one else was involved but myself. So, um, and I'm not getting, like I said, I'm not getting into it. But so where do you have that shame at? One of mine, I was thinking about this morning, and I don't have shame anymore. Is like my hoe phase. I had a hoe phase, and it was interesting because my kids. I went to my kids' room last night and I had this music and I was like, listen to this song. I love this song, and they just kind of looked at me like, whatever, mom, and they were like, this is a better song, and they started. And I was just like, what is this? And they were like, oh, this is the type of song that you can, that guy just said something about having making out in the car. And I was just like, oh gosh. And it totally made me think about those whole phases. And I was just, and I'm not ashamed of them. I had them. There you go. And then we have, intuition on this too. So trust your intuition. This card asks you to trust your intuition. It has powerful messages for you concerning your current life decisions. Pay attention. These messages might come to you in the form of inner knowing, times as a vision or an ideal or a whisper in the ear. Practice listening to your own inner wisdom. So like I know like you're listening to me right now, but how much time a day do you take out to cultivate and grow that your own knowing and sitting with yourself? And that is something it's good to do, with meditation. And then like I know some people just don't like to sit in meditation. Do a walking meditation. I think walking meditations are awesome. I love to walk out in the grass in my front yard, and just be just be out there. And my focus when I do it is I focus on like the insects, like the little insects. I focus on the bees. I focus on the random ladybugs that fly up to me. I focus on the spiders. Focus on the beetles, and all of those little things. I focus on those little things. And so it's like a walking meditation you can do. And you can do a walking meditation by just going on a hike as well. So, how often are you listening to your inner knowing? And this is going to help you open up to your vulnerabilities and being vulnerable with others and letting people know, like, this is what's going on with me. This is my needs. This is my wants. This is what I want. Okay. So let's get some tarot for this vulnerability and needs. And that other welcome to earth, I'm going to pull, for some reason I'm drawn to pull out I have a star I have a, um like a star seed box that with certain cards that I do for star seeds and stuff. So I'm going to pull that out for that card when I go over there to it. But we're still sitting here in this vulnerability. And okay, we're going to do two. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm loving. I'm gonna get one more because it was two major arcanas, and I'm just like, what? Nothing wrong with that. Let's get one more. One more, please. I had a feeling I needed another one. That's me tapping into my intuitively knowing I needed another one with this Empress card. Okay. Oh my gosh. this is crazy. It was another major arcana. Okay, so we have this Empress, right? Which I love this Empress. This Empress is not your average Empress if you look at it. And I feel again, this is okay. So with this energy, vulnerability and needs, an Empress calls in what they know. They know what they need, right? And this is a major arcana. This is, you are in that energy and you're calling in. I feel like you're calling in what you need, and the universe is providing that because, and then we have the gate, which is judgment, and you're walking through it. Like you've called in what you need. You cultivated what you need. You put yourself out there. You put your needs out there. You put your vulnerability out there. And it could have been to people in your life. It could have been you just surrendering to God, surrendering to divine, surrendering to, asking your ancestors for help. It could have been whatever. So you put that out there. You put your needs out there. You put your vulnerability out there, and now has been called, and you're walking through the gate. You're going to the other side where you need to go. There's movement because you look at all these freaking horses in there too on the side. Like there's movement. There's gates are open and things are moving for you. It's time for things to start picking up and going through those things, and it's really calling to do that. And as you go through that, you're going to have this. The next card that came up was the Lovers. Okay, so as you go through this gate, you're going to have a choice. Like I feel like that lover is going to be lovers. It's a couple things I'm feeling. I'm feeling that this could be that soulmate you've been looking for. You're walking into that. You put that out there that's what you want. That's what it is. But it also could be to me, I really feel with these three people hugging here, it feels to me like a soul family, like calling in your soul family. And so calling in people that vibrate like your guys are on the same vibrations. You guys are wanting to do the same kind of work together, like calling in people who support each other and that you can trust and tell and express these vulnerabilities and needs to. So whatever you put out there, and if you put yourself out there and you ask for this, it is coming in, and it's saying, be patient and let it come in. So I think this healing is more of a message of reassurance. And then reassurance is very healing. Sometimes we need that. We need the reassurance of things. Like we need, to be that hug that it's going to be okay, or it's going to work out. Give it time. And having that. So I really feel like this part, if you're really vibing with this vulnerability and these needs, then yes, this is kind of a reassurance. But I feel like you guys are already, you already tap into your intuition. Oh my gosh, you guys are giving me cards already. I didn't shuffle that much. Let me shuffle. Okay, I'm going to shuffle this way so they can't throw things out at me for quickly. I want to get them shuffled up first. So I'm going to give you a couple of oracle messages from this. I think this is, the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck. Okay. And then we're going to go over here to these star seeds and see what's going on. Oh my God. You have so many messages. It ain't funny. Okay. Do not give me more than 3 or 4, please. Okay. This keeps flopping them at me. I'm thinking they're like, you can take the whole deck. Oh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 3. Okay, the first one is begin writing now. It says create, express, inspire. That is that Empress energy, that creative energy. Express, inspire. So it is. So some of you are supposed to be writing something. You're supposed to be working on something. So some of you stepping into that Empress energy where you're taking your creativity, pulling all of that stuff from your down from your sacral and coming up and expressing that out. It's coming outwards, and so it reminds me of this flame on the back, like whatever you're supposed to be putting out and writing, even if it's just a little something at a time. You're supposed to be doing that. Okay. Another thing some of you are coming up with is interact and relate, community, family, traditions. You know how I said that soul family? This is what that community, that family. This is getting the people that you highly relate to, that get you. Like this, oh my God, you get me. That people, I'm surrounded by people who get me. Really feeling like that's your family. And sometimes we don't we're not born into the families that we vibe with, and so we have to create a family with people we come in contact throughout our years and throughout our lives, and that's okay too. So that's why you have community, because you create the family that you want. You get to do that. But it also has traditions. So doing some things that you guys, maybe you do have some traditions you do with family that you do have. So it's time to interact and really get in touch with, not this. To me right here, this is saying vulnerability. It is saying express yourself, let yourself, don't hold all of what's going on within you, and if you're going through things, don't hold that all in. Do not carry that burden on your own. Express that to people that you love, people who know you, people that you can trust. Express that. Also, if you're carrying that with you, a great way of expression is begin writing. So expressing yourself in your writing. And our last message is focus on children. It says pregnancy, birth, and adoption. So this is really asking you to, so if you have, I really do feel like this is, because it says focus on children. This is sometimes when they say a pregnancy, sometimes it could be like pregnancy of birthing an idea, right? And we do have that with the Empress, and we do have that with begin your writing, because that writing could be your baby. It could, your child. But I do think this is also literally for some people too, who need to focus on their children, need to focus on, are you taking care of yourself? If you're looking at a birth, if you're looking at to get pregnant, taking care of yourself and making sure that everything is going okay with you. Okay. That is definitely a beautiful message that came forth for that first round, and I'm pulling out my second round. So you are welcome to the earth. So some of you guys, whatever, set that intention to wanting the starseed message, and so you're going to get a starseed message. We're going to use this deck, and then what's ours? I want my starseed oracle. I want the starseed oracle. Okay, yeah, starseed oracle. All right, and we're gonna get one more thing. We're gonna get we're gonna do work your light. Okay, no, they told me to do a Kyle. Well, what Kyle do you want? I'm always using Divine Masters. But it's just something about my Divine Masters that gets to me. But I think that I'm feeling it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should do Divine Masters, if I should do this. I'm going to pull this out too. Oh my gosh. You guys, you start. Maybe I need to do a Starseed reading soon. I will. Okay, I'll put this down here. Okay. Where do we start? Universe, where do we start? I think we're going to start with these Divine Masters, actually. I'm going to start with them first, okay? So welcome to the earth. You, if you're a star seed and you're like, okay, and I just saw 1919 on the clock. I don't know why, but I wanted to say that. If you are a star seed, this is a new start for you, because of that 1919 made me think of, well, because I'm always a beginning is 1, 9, you're at the end, and like you've been trying to go through this, and you've been trying to get through this cycle And I feel like, oh yeah, I feel like you're, it's going to happen this lifetime. Okay. Um, you're being helped with by Metatron and Sendophon, a sacred connection, synchronicities, divine connection, understand the lessons. Okay, that 1919 was my synchronicities, right? Divine connection. So you have some kind of connection you're working with. Oh, I'm really feeling this too. And understanding lessons. Like, so I feel like in this lifetime, you really want to get through your lessons. And Metatron's a wonderful angel to work with to get you through, uh, to get you through this. And so it's in to help you get through this, a divine connection. So, and understanding this lesson. So we have that, and let's get one more. So you have this sacred connection, and what else do they need to know? This, I, I want to say drop in. What does this drop in need to know? Oh my gosh. You see how the cards were like crazy thrown over here? These, they're not. They're a little more very meticulous about how they're doing things. Like, it's not, it's not easy. I feel like this, like that first people I talk about with vulnerability, that was probably like an easy part of the journey. And I feel like now is a harder part of the journey. And I don't know who this is. Yeah, you know why I know this is a harder part of the journey? Because you got Hunan. I don't know if I said that right. And it's a devoted warrior. Let God's love hold you in strength, and telling me that that God is giving you that strength. Also, that you have warriors behind you helping you get through this hard part in the journey. And I didn't look in the book of anything over there, but I will for this because I don't know this person at all, you guys, at all. Wait, where are you? Where's your message? When you're devoted to yourself, to a vision with unwavering faith, you welcome in support of the universe. Today, the devoted heart of the Hunan is guiding you to reflect on your strengths and your talents. You are someone who gives with all your heart, but may find it hard to receive in return. In fact, you give without looking for anything in return, but the universe wants you to make more time, energy, and space to be supported too, because when you open up the possibility of being supported and nourished, you allow yourself to be replenished, and thus you have more to give. So, like, you could be a giver. And this group on here on this other side, they know how to receive. That Empress energy knows how to receive. Like, they know how to, receive things. Okay, it's really knowing how to be in the feminine energy. And maybe this over here is the masculine energy. Maybe that's what. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel that. That's a feel. I can feel that. I feel that very strongly. And so, right now, it's asking you to accept help, to get help when it comes, and not afraid to ask for it, and even asking the universe, like, I need help, like, and being able to accept that. Okay, and not being afraid to step back and let someone else take charge, or even step back and replenish your energy. Okay, and get what you need, and fill your cup, making sure you fill your cup, because this is a hard part of not doing things on your own all the time, and being this, like, this energy of, I'm trying to get the words, not being this energy of, like, do, or I have to do everything myself. I can't depend on anyone. Instead of that energy, having the energy of, like, I know everything taken care of, and even if I don't do that, and even if I don't step up and do it, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Um, Feeling like you can only depend on yourself. Yeah, definitely that energy. Let's, oh, okay. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Apprentice of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. So it's like it's the course, it's learning how to, if you look, there's a butterfly. Transforming energy, transforming information with those books as well. Like getting information. The Page of Swords is someone who knows things, who gets information, who finds out things. So you're finding out things, and you're um, with that butterfly, because I'm really drawn to that butterfly, even though it's really tiny. It's telling me you are transforming this knowledge and information that you're getting. You're transmuting into what you need, especially with Keeper of Vessels. This is a knight. That's a keeper. The keeper is a knight. So the Keeper of Vessels, which is the, ooh, I think the Vessels is the cup. Let me look. I think Vessels is cups. Of course it would. I would think it would be cups. No, a keeper. This is the queen. The keeper is the queen. It is a cups though. Okay, so with this Queen of Cups, this is a champion, is the knight. This keeper is a queen. So with this Queen of Cups, you have everything. You have the key. You know, your intuition tells you. Oh my gosh! Remember, set your intention. So when you're setting your intention, you know, you can feel it. You you know you know, you already know. You have the key. The key is within your heart of what you need to do next. Okay, and also, again, the Queen of Cups, you have to, you're very nurturing, and you are very giving, and you like to take care of others, and you like to pour into other people's cups. So make sure your cup stays full. So making sure your cup stays full as you're getting stuff in, and as you get information in. And so maybe you're like this. Maybe you are someone who gives information, that teaches, that, and somehow you get information, you have clarity on stuff. And the Queen of Cups you could be a psychic. It could be one of those things where you know things. And so as you're getting in this information, you have to make sure that you are staying, you know, your cup is staying full. And then our last card was Seven of Pentacles, because your harvest is coming in, but it takes time. Things take time to grow. This is divine timing, with this, especially with this divine connection, and having the strength as you wait and for these things come in. And I know that's so not fun. I'm saying it. It's so not fun. And what does this have to do with star seeds? This is, so I feel like this is some star seeds and some drop-ins. And I think they are, as you learn things from this world, still having compassion for it, you know, as you're learning, as some things can probably be hurting and cutting and, you know, like, ugh, but still having that Queen of Cups compassion, and being patient with what's coming in. Being patient with something, and maybe we'll get some. Thank you. Being patient. Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. And they gave me 4 cards, and they want me to do these in order. Okay. Okay. So it does. You're going to have to be patient. It's telling you to be patient as things come in, as you're doing things. And it says baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So again, like kind of like what I just did, following baby steps, following your intuition before it makes sense. So like just a while ago, I had, when I said, my intuition told me this was for the star seeds, and then I also had a feeling of drop-ins. That's what my intuition told me, and that was baby steps, like star seeds, drop-ins, and following my intuition till it makes sense. And it's like, and then my cards, they started finally making sense too. Was like, you're a star seed and you're learning about stuff from the earth, and it could be heartbreaking, and you're like, I hate it here, I don't feel like I'm at home here. And but being in that Queen of Cups, where you're like, okay, I'm going to be empathetic and try to make sense of this. It takes time, it takes baby steps, and just following things as they come along. And then oh my gosh, Harvarth, Har, Harbreth. It's longing for home, homesick for the stars. So just a while ago, wouldn't I just say feel like you don't belong here? Well, this lines up with that. So I didn't even know this card was dropped. I hadn't looked. I only had saw the baby steps, and then they were stacked up in the. I have four cards here, and so, but longing for home. So it takes baby steps to feel like, to feel comfort in your skin, especially for those drop ins, and like feeling like you don't belong. It's gonna take time. It takes baby steps. Okay. The golden children, the inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So some of these drops in. Some of these. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Some of you over here who had. Oh my gosh. That says focus on your children. Some of your children are these golden children, right? And they have rare gifts, and so they could definitely be. So some people, their your drop in is to take care of some of. Oh, going looking back over here is to take care of some of these children. I just got the chills when I thought of that too. I was just like, oh, that's that is definitely a chill coming on. Um, so you have these children. These are the golden children, and also it could be in having that tenderness too, like with that Queen of Cups, having that tenderness for what's going on, for that longing of home. Also for these kids who might just feel out of place and like, oh, what is wrong with all the institutions here and how things are done, and them getting used to that. Okay, because they're innocent in this situation. And then the last one is you got the love. You've got the love. Um, Hardanian energy, codependencies and boundaries. So, ooh, I don't believe we're ending. I'm not ending with that, because I did get this. They had me pull this one out too, and I'm gonna close off with something from this. Actually, this is gonna be for everybody. Whatever message to work your light, like this is the light work oracle. And so if you're going through the process of healing and your vibration and wanting to bring love and light and betterness in this world, then you are a light worker. You are working your light in some way. Okay, you are spreading light if you're trying to spread joy. If you're trying, like, if you're actively healing, you are definitely a light worker. I feel if you are actively healing. Okay. um but you got the love, that codependency and boundaries. So because you're so intuitive, you're so gifted, and these kids could be gifted too, they need to learn about codependency, and they need to learn about boundaries as well, and having boundaries for their self and your energy, like understanding how much energy you're giving off, knowing when you need to do some cord cutting, knowing when you need to clear out your energy. Like I clear out my energy nightly. I cord cut a couple times a week. I do cord cutting like 2 to 3 times a week, and I probably should do it more. But I cord cut. I cleanse my energy every night. I also do. I've been doing some Reiki. Um, so any of that clearing of your energy is is good stuff. So this is definitely working on that, okay? Because you have the love, and you probably have this beautiful energy and this beautiful light, especially if you are a golden child yourself, or you have golden children. They are going to have a vibration. They're going to have an energy that people are going to want to, you're going to get the energy vampires. And some people don't know they're energy vampires. It's just they don't have the best energy. But if you heal, you can clean up that energy, right? All right. So let's get some closing messages. All right. I'm going to, I was like, I had like five fall on the floor, and then like three of them. Well, I thought it was only four, right? I thought I only saw this one up, but underneath there was another one. It was hiding. So to me, this is like your hidden message, and we're going to do that hidden message in a minute. That's awesome. I like hidden messages. Okay, so life path, and look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, children. Yeah, I think some of you are really giving birth to something. Like some of you might be pregnant, getting pregnant. There's babies. You might have children you need to be taken care of, because we have children over here on this. We have children over here. We have babies. But this life path, I'm going to look at it and read about life path, and it's 20 life path. Do you wonder about your divine life path and purpose? You have been enrolled in a spiritual training. The training might be obvious in the form of course you are understanding, or hidden in a life lesson that is currently triggering your healing, learning, or growth. Whether it is obvious or not, successfully completing this training will empower you to fulfill your divine purpose this lifetime. Further clarity will be revealed to you. The universe promises that you shall know what you need in the perfect time, in the way that you cannot miss. So if you're going through this, if you're going through a time period, it's getting you through your path. And remember that divine, that, it takes time, and it feels uncomfortable, and it can be triggering, all of those things. Okay, so knowing this, we know this. So um, knowing this healing's hard, knowing that, but we're doing it because we know we have a path that we're trying to clear out in this lifetime. And here is our beautiful hidden message, because we are being blessed with it today. It says, hold your center. So hold your center. To me, it's saying hold your light, hold your faith, hold your trust. That's what I really get from it. Hold on to that bridge that you have between this world and the other. Hold on to that. But again, I'm going to go to the book on that, because it's always good to get multiple messages. It says, have you been rushing out to meet others, trying to bend or accommodate their needs at the expense of your own well-being and inner peace? Now you are to strengthen your own energy, your own boundaries, guys, boundaries, to find your ground. Firmly place your feet there and do not move. Feel your feet anchoring you like a beautiful tree. Let yourself experience quiet certainty as you hold your center with commitment, courage, and consciousness. So this is like holding up to your beliefs, to your own knowing, not someone else's, yours, not even mine, your own, by setting your intention, by following your intuition. You got that. That told you to set your intention. We had plenty of times to in the cards where it said to follow your intuition. So your intuition, not mine. I'm here telling you, set your intention, follow your intuition, hold into your knowing, your beliefs, your truth, not anyone else's, yours, and center that, and then say, okay, this is mine, and these are my boundaries as well. And if you don't have the same things, that's okay. You don't need to cross into mine either. Okay, so having those up as well. So, oh my gosh, I love this. This was beautiful. This was just a wide open healing with Toni today, and I enjoyed it. I hope you did. Let me know if you did. If you did, give it a like, give it me a comment. Let me know how you're doing, okay, on your journey. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Bye.